divulge them.
Should do for catalyst purposes. This one. Usable with a bit of polish. Oh, look. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way. This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting, have a look over here. My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research. I'm guessing you may have met in Mondstadt already.
Hello! I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment. The report is already up on the board there.
Whoa! Look at all the data! You got all these results from one slime battle?
I wouldn't call them results, inferences, and a few daring guesses perhaps. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the slimes. Following this line of thought, I'm sure we'll be able to establish a basis in fact.
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. In other words, beings consisting entirely of the elements. A cryoregis vine, or even a wildflower might be a better analogy. But tracing back the phylogenetic relationships between plants and animals, you might have to trace back to the world's origins. In that sense, things might get difficult, don't you think?
Yes, sir. That sounds correct.
After all, we've got our primary data already. This traveler is a visitor from another world, if it turned out that she...
Ah, it would. Speaking of data, to complete our research, we'll need some more. I'll be conducting analysis here for the time being. If you're keen for an update, just come and find me.
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Ada settingannya ternyata. Siap.
If you are presently unoccupied, Perhaps we could stop a while at one's abode for some repose and conversation.
Wah, minum ramuan. Minum ramuan ya kan. Anti panas depan, anti drop.
Tasty? You got a funny look. You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What's happened to her?
This potion channel, but if the
So you knew.
it was my own concoction, of course. But of course, you're my assistant. In conclusion,
Paimon wanted.
then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency. The good thing about people are the same. They can understand, empathize when you're sick. But a peculiar, for example, a human can't. To sum up, Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Having you...
Not bad.
You can count...
Is he trying to?
Before we can, if you're interested.
Here comes Albedo. Let's go see him.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting? Not to worry. Well, on with there may be significant. Take to that, for example, worlds may. So, I think answering this question calls for the same methodology. No. You shan't. Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it. That was.
What's with the
I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. Anyway,
cooking?
not only is this.
That does sound yummy, though.
I'll leave you to it then. If there's anything.
Paimon doesn't think. How are we gonna channel out?
That was fat.
Where does he get these ideas from anyway?
That was fat. And that, as far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, unless.
We just didn't know how.
Not to worry. And here's your
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were.
I can tell that you're. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago! But you do have taste, and you're right!
Yes, there are all manner. I managed to reach.
Paimon's barely finished.
Don't worry if you can. If you had, I must have.
So, guess we'd better take a look. Oh, yeah!
Kita dah selesai. Mana barang yang hilang?
This must be electrohypostasis powder! The extract of an animal crystal fly can only be...
Goodness. I'm wondering.
Yep!
Unfortunately, only a never.
You mean...
Don't be disheartened. I have to commend. Right then. Up until now, in essence, looking out from where we're standing. Can you see what's Supra? And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one. So what about if you planted a single blow on the? I know of a location.
Still in one piece! Good thing the bio's so strong!
Take me up! Giddy up!
Skyward! Scatter! You want
Not necessarily. Not if you know of whichever method I will factor the
opposites?
without limiting. Some of us would be, no matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. Then if you would, please.
Wait a minute! While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing, emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
Great work. I've never seen your reputation
But you followed...
Me? If it turns out the innumerable
But how does this help?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems they were holding. I may be about gold. The essence, I'm willing to pour all these...
Oh, so that's why...
Precisely.
So after all these...
Of course not. Now, follow me.
Follow me. Kaya ang ginagawa ito. Follow me.
I imagine you must have encountered more. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical. I'd like you to there are two puzzles. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. A tried and so, let's see you. Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you. It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution. It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Hey!
Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly... What's this? To the best of my knowledge, these belong to us. There's still a lot to learn. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over...
Another? Seems like if you...
I've truly gained... Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Paimon's kinda looking for, unless you can think of...
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced. I most certainly did. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor. Taking orders, I'd sooner believe...
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even...
It doesn't matter. I'm only concerned
No way!
with an alchemist of... In any case,
So, what are you gonna do?
I've investigated...
What?
But for insurance... Now then, which is what I was hoping...
Over?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's good! Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that. Huh. Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo!
We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look. You're back. Good timing. You took quite a while. Did you get time for the results? But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you...
You couldn't tell that? We spent all day...
Please, I understand. Have you ever considered that the world of Tevat may have a... I mentioned in that the only other but imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
Wow.
The transition from nothing into something is not nurture. Life is a short life, so... Do you understand what I meant about us conversing here, arguably being a
Albedo!
Thank you both. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a I mean that it's in the future. If the need arises, well... I made a point throughout of telling her how ordinary their... But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? Those born of Earth are bound by its... If, one day, can I rely on you to stop me?
Bab 1 selesai. Ada lagi kan? Gak ada. Singkat juga Pak? Kayaknya enggak sih.
Not that, but it's just... Quick, do something! Hyman's intuition said if he gets us, he's gonna...
Who are you? Traveler? Could it be that I'm just here?
Seems it. Yep. Don't be afraid. No. Stop.
Relax! Don't cut me closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey, I already